If there's one thing the automotive industry has mastered, it's creating concept cars that look like they've been teleported straight from the year 2050. What you're about to discover are vehicles so revolutionary, so mind-blowing, that they make today's supercars look like horse-drawn carriages. From cars that change shape while you drive to vehicles designed for lunar exploration, these aren't just concepts. They're glimpses into a future that's arriving faster than you think. Number 15 alone features technology so advanced, it literally reads your emotions through your breathing patterns. Get ready to witness the most jaw-dropping automotive innovations ever conceived. Entry number 1. Mercedes Silver Arrow. Coming in at number 1, we have the Mercedes Silver Arrow, and this isn't just any concept car. This is a complete reimagining of automotive history meeting cutting-edge future technology. Here's where things get absolutely staggering. The entire vehicle is constructed from carbon fiber. Not just the body panels, not just the frame. Every single structural component is pure carbon fiber, making it lighter than vehicles half its size. But that's just the beginning. Mercedes didn't just create a futuristic car, they channeled the spirit of the legendary 1937 W125 Grand Prix car, one of the most dominant racing machines ever built. The original W125 was so powerful, so advanced for its time, that it set records that stood for decades. Now imagine that same racing DNA, that same pursuit of absolute performance, translated into an all-electric single-seater that produces 750 horsepower. To put that in perspective, that's more power than most modern supercars, concentrated into a vehicle designed for one purpose: pure, unadulterated speed. Here's where it gets even more impressive. The front bumper doesn't just house traditional headlights. Mercedes has integrated 3D LED lights that can actually display the Mercedes logo in three-dimensional space. You're not just seeing a flat projection. These lights create depth and dimension that makes the logo appear to float in front of the vehicle. But wait, there's more. The real game changer is the futuristic display system. Instead of looking through a traditional windshield, the driver experiences the outside world rendered in 3D for racing. This isn't just a heads-up display, it's a complete augmented reality system that transforms how you perceive speed, distance, and your competition on the track. Entry number 2. Renault Treasure. Number 2 brings us the Renault Treasure, and immediately you'll notice something's missing. There are no doors. That's right. Renault completely eliminated traditional doors in favor of something far more dramatic. This convertible doesn't just open, it transforms. The entire roof slides forward like something out of a science fiction movie, creating an entrance that's more theatrical than anything you've seen in automotive design. Once you manage to pick your jaw up off the floor and climb inside, you're greeted by an interior that looks like it belongs in a luxury yacht rather than a car. Red leather wraps around every surface, creating a cocoon of opulence that contrasts beautifully with the futuristic exterior. The dashboard. Forget traditional gauges and switches, it's crafted from actual wood, bringing natural warmth to this technological marvel. Every control is managed through touchscreen interfaces, seamlessly integrated into this wooden landscape. But here's the plot twist that nobody sees coming. With all this luxury, all this revolutionary design, you'd expect performance to match, right? Well, Renault had other plans. Despite looking like it could break the sound barrier, the Treasure performs with roughly the same speed as a Toyota Prius. It's a deliberate choice. A statement that not every futuristic vehicle needs to be about raw speed. Sometimes it's about the journey, the experience, the sheer act of being seen in something this extraordinary. The reclining headrests aren't there for high G cornering. They're there for cruising in absolute comfort, while everyone around you questions what century you've arrived from. Entry number 3. Alpine Alpenlow. At number 3, the Alpine Alpenlow represents something truly revolutionary in the automotive world. While everyone else is going electric, Alpine took a completely different path: hydrogen power. This isn't just another alternative fuel vehicle, it's a race car concept that literally changes the game. When this machine accelerates, it doesn't emit traditional exhaust. Instead, it releases blue hydroelectric steam that looks like something from a futuristic movie special effect. The visual design takes inspiration from its namesake, the Alpenlow phenomenon, where mountains glow with ethereal light at sunrise and sunset. The taillights don't just illuminate. They emit an otherworldly blue glow that makes the vehicle look like it's powered by some alien technology. But the real showstopper? The rims. These aren't your standard alloy wheels. They're shaped like actual snowflakes, each one a unique crystalline pattern that captures and reflects light in ways that seem to defy physics. Now, this is where things get absolutely mind-blowing. The front lights weren't inspired by any earthly phenomenon. Alpine's designers looked to the cosmos, specifically cosmic stardust, to create illumination that seems to sparkle and shift like distant galaxies. When you see this vehicle approaching at night, it doesn't just look like a car. It looks like a piece of the universe has descended to Earth. The combination of hydrogen power, blue steam emissions, and cosmic-inspired lighting creates an experience that transcends traditional automotive design. Entry number 4. Rolls-Royce Vision Next 100. Number 4 showcases what happens when the world's most luxurious car manufacturer decides to reimagine the future. The Rolls-Royce Vision Next 100 doesn't just push boundaries, it obliterates them. First, let's address the elephant in the room, or rather the complete absence of elephants, because this car appears to be levitating. The wheel covers are designed to completely hide the tires, creating an optical illusion that makes the vehicle look like it's floating above the ground. Step inside. Actually, wait. You don't step inside a Rolls-Royce Vision Next 100. The automatic suicide doors swing open with theatrical precision, and simultaneously the entire roof lifts upward, creating an entrance worthy of royalty. Once seated in one of the two ultra-luxurious seats, you're faced with something unprecedented in Rolls-Royce history: a flat-screen TV dashboard. Not a display that shows driving information, but an actual entertainment system that transforms your commute into a mobile theater experience. Here's where it gets even more exclusive. Justin Bieber was so captivated by this concept that he commissioned a custom copy for $300,000. That's right, $300,000 for a vehicle based on a concept car. When one of the world's biggest pop stars decides he needs his own version of your futuristic vision, you know you've created something truly special. The fact that someone would pay the price of a luxury home for a custom interpretation of this concept speaks volumes about its impact on automotive culture. Entry number 5. Mercedes Vision 111. Coming in at number 5, the Mercedes Vision 111 takes us on a journey through time while simultaneously catapulting us into the future. Based on a 1960s Mercedes concept car that was already ahead of its time, this modern interpretation is so exclusive, Mercedes decided to limit production to exactly 111 models. That number isn't random. It's a statement of absolute exclusivity that ensures each owner possesses something rarer than most supercars on the planet. But the real innovation isn't in the limited numbers, it's in the lighting technology. The front and rear lights aren't just LED strips or projectors, they're actual LED screens. Full digital displays that can show anything you want. Imagine pulling up to a valet and having your taillights display "thank you" as you hand over the keys, or warning aggressive drivers behind you with custom messages. These screens can display patterns, animations, even synchronized light shows that turn your vehicle into a rolling piece of digital art. The interior takes this digital revolution even further. The entire dashboard is one seamless digital display. No physical gauges, no separate screens, just one continuous canvas of information and entertainment. The seats are reclined at the perfect angle for both performance driving and luxurious cruising, while the doors, Mercedes equipped the Vision 111 with DeLorean-style gull-wing doors that don't just open upward, they make a statement every single time you arrive anywhere. When you combine the retro-futuristic design, the revolutionary LED screen technology, and the theatrical door mechanism, you get a vehicle that doesn't just transport you, it announces your arrival to the world. Entry number 6, DSX E-TENSE. Number 6 introduces us to the DSX E-TENSE, and immediately you'll notice something's wrong, or rather brilliantly right. This fully autonomous electric car features the most radical asymmetrical design ever attempted in automotive history. On one side, you have an open-air driver's seat that's completely exposed to the elements, like a Formula One cockpit meets motorcycle freedom. On the other side, a completely enclosed passenger pod that looks like it belongs on a spacecraft. The performance figures will absolutely blow your mind. 1,300 horsepower. That's not a typo. 1,300 horses packed into this asymmetrical marvel. To put that in perspective, that's more power than most professional race cars, more than hypercars costing millions of dollars. But DS didn't stop at raw power. They equipped this concept with self-fixing headlights. If they get damaged or misaligned, they automatically repair and readjust themselves. It's technology that sounds like science fiction but exists right here in this revolutionary concept. Here's where things get even more futuristic. The sound system doesn't just play music, it adapts to passenger movement. As you shift in your seat, as you move your head, the audio dynamically adjusts to maintain perfect acoustic positioning. Every passenger experiences their own personalized sound bubble that moves with them. The combination of radical asymmetrical design, hypercar-level performance, self-repairing technology, and adaptive audio creates an experience that challenges everything we thought we knew about automotive design. Entry number 7. Cadillac Interspace. At number 7, the Cadillac Interspace redefines what it means to enter a vehicle. This autonomous two-seater doesn't have doors and a roof. It has a single unified entry system. When you approach, the roof and doors lift up together as one seamless unit, like a clamshell opening to reveal a pearl. It's an entrance that makes even the most exotic supercars look conventional by comparison. But the real revolution happens once you're inside. There are no windows in the traditional sense. Instead, Cadillac installed a full panoramic display that wraps around the entire interior. Every surface that would normally be glass is now a screen, capable of displaying anything from the outside world to virtual environments. Imagine commuting through city traffic while your windows show a peaceful beach sunset, or navigating through rain while experiencing clear blue skies inside your personal bubble. Now, this is where Cadillac ventures into territory that sounds like pure science fiction. The Interspace uses biometric scanners that don't just recognize you. They read your biological state and preferences to personalize every aspect of your environment. The lighting adjusts to your mood, the sound system tunes to your hearing profile, and here's the absolutely mind-blowing part. It customizes the smell inside the cabin for each passenger. Using advanced scent synthesis technology, it can create different aromatic environments for the driver and passenger simultaneously. One person could be experiencing ocean breeze while the other enjoys mountain pine, all in the same shared space. Entry number 8. Mercedes IAA. Number 8 brings us the Mercedes IAA, which stands for Intelligent Aerodynamic Automobile. And that name isn't just marketing speak. This four-door coupe has a party trick that seems physically impossible until you see it in action. When the vehicle reaches 50 miles per hour, 8 separate panels extend from the body automatically. These aren't small flaps or tiny spoilers, these are significant aerodynamic elements that fundamentally change the shape of the car while you're driving. The transformation is absolutely mesmerizing to witness. The rear extends by nearly 15 inches, side panels slide out to smooth airflow, and the entire profile morphs from an elegant coupe into an aerodynamic missile. It's like watching a transformer change, except this is real, it's functional, and it happens automatically based on your speed. The drag coefficient drops so dramatically that fuel efficiency improves by up to 20% at highway speeds. The center touchscreen isn't just for controlling your music and navigation, it's command central for the entire aerodynamic system. You can manually override the automatic modes, watch real-time visualizations of airflow around your vehicle, and even set custom aerodynamic profiles for different driving conditions. Imagine being able to literally reshape your car with the touch of a button, optimizing it for performance, efficiency, or stability, depending on your needs. The combination of automatic transformation and manual control puts unprecedented aerodynamic capability in the driver's hands. Entry number 9. Toyota's concept. At number 9, Toyota's Concept I introduces something that changes the fundamental relationship between human and machine. This electric concept car with butterfly doors, yes, butterfly doors that open upward and outward like wings preparing for flight, houses an AI assistant named UA. But UE isn't just another voice assistant that tells you the weather. This is an artificial intelligence that forms an emotional bond with you. UE measures your emotions through multiple biometric sensors throughout the vehicle. It tracks your heart rate, analyzes your voice patterns, monitors your facial expressions, and even observes your driving behavior to understand your emotional state. Feeling stressed in traffic? UE might adjust the ambient lighting to calming blues and play your favorite relaxing playlist. Excited about a road trip? The AI amplifies that excitement with dynamic lighting and energizing music. It's not just responding to commands, it's anticipating your needs based on how you feel. But here's where Toyota took things to an absolutely unprecedented level. The headlights aren't just illumination devices. They're shaped like animated eyes that actually move and blink. When UA is thinking, the eyes look contemplative. When you're approaching pedestrians, the eyes make contact with them, acknowledging their presence. The car literally makes eye contact with the world around it. The system also tracks body movement, speech patterns, and even monitors your passengers, creating a comprehensive understanding of everyone in the vehicle. It's not just a car with AI, it's a car that genuinely seems alive. Entry number 10. Bentley EXP 100 GT. Number 10 showcases what happens when British luxury meets electric revolution. The Bentley EXP 100 GT is an all-electric luxury coupe that redefines opulence for the electric age. The first thing that captures your attention are the headlights. These aren't LED arrays or laser lights. Bentley created crystal-style LED headlights that look like actual cut diamonds, refracting light in patterns that create a light show every time they illuminate. Each headlight contains hundreds of individual crystal elements that work together to create illumination that's both functional and absolutely mesmerizing. Step inside through the butterfly doors, because of course a Bentley concept has butterfly doors, and you'll find something unexpected. 3 seats, but not in any configuration you've seen before. Each seat exists in its own separate compartment, like first-class airline pods that happen to be in the same vehicle. The driver sits in their own cockpit, while passengers enjoy individual luxury zones with personalized climate, sound, and even their own entertainment systems. It's not just a car interior, it's 3 private luxury suites that happen to be traveling together. Now, here's where Bentley ventures into territory that sounds like pure fantasy. The interior doesn't just have an air filtration system. It has technology that captures scents from the outside air and filters them into the cabin. Driving through a lavender field? The car can isolate that scent and gently infuse it into your compartment. Passing by the ocean, experience the subtle smell of sea air without any of the pollution or unpleasant odors. The system can filter out everything except the pleasant natural scents you want to experience, creating an olfactory journey that matches your visual one. Entry number 11. Mini Vision Next 100. At number 11, Mini created something that fundamentally changed the relationship between car and owner. The Vision. Next 100 doesn't just learn your driving patterns, it becomes an extension of your driving personality. After a few weeks with you, it knows that you take that certain corner a bit faster on Friday afternoons, that you prefer eco mode during your morning commute, and that you like a sportier suspension setting on weekend drives. But it doesn't stop at learning just your patterns. Here's where it gets absolutely revolutionary. The car also learns the driving patterns of other drivers around you. It recognizes aggressive drivers before they make their move, identifies distracted drivers by subtle pattern changes, and even predicts when someone's about to change lanes without signaling. It's building a real-time behavioral map of every vehicle around you, giving you an almost supernatural awareness of traffic dynamics. You're not just driving, you're operating with predictive intelligence about everyone else on the road. But the feature that truly sets this apart? The Mini Vision. Next 100 can literally drive itself to maintenance shops. When it detects it needs service, it can schedule its own appointment, drive itself there during hours you're not using it, get serviced, and return to your location fully maintained. Imagine waking up to find your car's already gotten its oil change, tire rotation, and wash while you were sleeping. It provides driving alerts and safety assistance that go beyond simple warnings. It's actively managing its own maintenance to ensure you're always driving the safest, best-performing version of itself. Entry number 12. BMW Vision Next 100. Number 12 introduces us to BMW's Vision Next 100, and immediately you'll notice something that seems to defy the laws of physics. The exterior isn't made of traditional metal or carbon fiber. It's a flexible mesh that actually moves with the steering. When you turn the wheel, the entire body skin shifts and flexes, showing the car's intended direction through its very form. It's like the car is made of living tissue that responds to your inputs, creating a visual representation of your driving intentions. The windshield isn't just glass, it's a complete heads-up display system that turns your entire field of view into an augmented reality experience. Navigation arrows appear to paint themselves on the actual road ahead. Hazards are highlighted in real time, and relevant information floats in your peripheral vision without ever blocking your view. But here's the absolutely mind-blowing part. The wheels are completely covered by the body, yet the car still steers. The flexible skin moves over and around the wheels, maintaining that seamless appearance while allowing full steering articulation. The gold exterior isn't just a color choice, it's a statement about the future of luxury. Combined with LED interior lighting that responds to driving dynamics, the entire vehicle becomes a rolling light sculpture. When you accelerate, waves of light pulse from front to back. When you brake, the lighting shifts to indicate deceleration. The car doesn't just transport you, it performs a synchronized light show that corresponds to every input, every movement, every driving decision you make. Entry. Number 13. Audi Icon. Lucky number 13 brings us the Audi Icon, a fully autonomous vehicle that doesn't just lack a steering wheel. It completely reimagines what a car interior can be without driving controls. No steering wheel, no pedals, not even a dashboard in the traditional sense. Instead, you have a lounge on wheels, with reclining seats that can rotate to face each other, transforming your commute into a mobile meeting room or social space. But the real innovation is in how this vehicle communicates with the world around it. Instead of traditional headlights and taillights, the Icon uses hundreds of diamond-shaped LED panels that cover the front and rear surfaces. These aren't just for illumination, they're a communication system. The panels can display symbols and animations to pedestrians, showing when it's safe to cross, indicating the car's intended path, or even displaying thank you messages to other drivers. It's like having a massive LED billboard that speaks to everyone around you. The sensor array on this vehicle is absolutely staggering. Equipped with LiDAR, radar, ultrasonic sensors, and cameras, the Icon creates a real-time 3D map of everything within 300 feet. It can detect a child's ball rolling into the street before the child appears, identify road hazards obscured by other vehicles, and even predict pedestrian behavior based on body language. The combination of complete autonomy, revolutionary LED communication panels, and comprehensive sensor coverage creates a vehicle that's more aware of its surroundings than any human driver could ever be. Entry number 14. Škoda Vision 7S. At number 14, Škoda's Vision 7S tackles a challenge no one else has properly solved, creating a truly family-friendly electric vehicle that doesn't sacrifice style or innovation. This fully electric SUV features a 7+1 seat configuration that sounds like a math error until you see it. 2 front seats, 2 middle seats, 3 back seats, and here's the +1. A rear-facing baby seat integrated directly into the vehicle's design. It's not an add-on, it's a purposefully engineered part of the car's safety structure. Sustainability isn't just a buzzword here. The entire vehicle is made from recyclable materials, including the tires. Yes, the tires themselves can be completely recycled at the end of their life. Breaking down into materials that can be used to make new tires, the traditional side mirrors have been replaced with cameras, reducing drag and providing better visibility than mirrors ever could. LEDs throughout the vehicle show charging status, but they also provide ambient lighting that can be customized for each row of seats. Now, Here's where Škoda added features that sound like they're from a parenting wish list written by someone from 2050. The car requires your phone to be plugged in to start. Not for security, but to ensure you're not distracted by it while driving. The relax mode is absolutely revolutionary. The steering wheel retracts into the dashboard, the main screen folds away, and AR visuals appear on the windshield while calming music plays. It's basically forcing you to take a mental break. But the feature that will blow parents' minds? The doors have built-in touchscreens specifically designed for kids to draw on. No more fingerprints on windows. Kids can create digital art on their door panels that can be saved, shared, or displayed on the main screen. Entry number 15, Aptera Launch Edition. Coming in at number 15, the Aptera Launch Edition solves the biggest problem with electric vehicles in the most elegant way possible. This solar-powered car with its distinctive three-wheel design, two in front, one in the rear, doesn't just use less energy, it consumes 1/4 the energy of normal EVs. That's not a minor improvement, that's a complete paradigm shift in efficiency. The entire vehicle is so lightweight that it barely sips electricity compared to the gulping consumption of traditional electric cars. But here's the absolutely game-changing feature that makes every other electric vehicle look outdated. The Aptera can charge itself using nothing but solar energy. We're not talking about a supplementary charge or a range extender. This vehicle can literally never need to be plugged in if you live in a reasonably sunny climate. The solar panels integrated into every surface generate enough power for most people's daily commutes. Imagine never stopping at a gas station, never searching for a charging station, never plugging in at home. Your car just quietly charges itself while sitting in the parking lot at work. It's not just sustainable transportation, it's completely self-sufficient transportation. Closing. So there you have it, 15 concept cars that aren't just pushing boundaries, they're obliterating them entirely. From the Mercedes AVTR that recognizes you by your breathing patterns and moves sideways like a crab, to the Aptera that never needs to visit a charging station, these vehicles represent quantum leaps in automotive innovation. We've seen cars covered in fabric that changes shape, vehicles designed for lunar exploration, and machines that generate income while you sleep. The most mind-blowing part? Many of these technologies aren't waiting for 2050 or beyond. They're being developed right now, tested right now, and in some cases already influencing the cars you can buy today. When you see a Tesla with advanced autopilot or a Mercedes with ambient lighting that responds to your mood, you're seeing the DNA of these concept cars making their way into production vehicles. Which one of these absolutely insane concepts would you actually want to own? Would you go for the shape-shifting BMW Gina, the hydrogen-powered Hyperion with 2,000 horsepower? Or maybe the Rolls-Royce that Justin Bieber paid $300,000 to replicate? Let me know in the comments below, and if this video blew your mind, make sure to subscribe because we're constantly covering the latest automotive innovations that are reshaping our future. The cars of tomorrow aren't just coming. They're already here, and they're more incredible than we ever imagined possible.